Hi, we are going to solve transportation problem by using Vogel's approximation method, abbreviated as VAM. In the previous session, we'll be solving transportation problem using the northwest corner rule and the least cost cell method. Now, as usual, when you're given a transportation problem, you need to establish whether it is a balanced or unbalanced by seeing whether demand and supply are equal. So in this case, our supply is 300, our demand is 300. That means that demand and supply is equal. So this is a balanced transportation problem. Now, using Vogel's approximation method, we're supposed to get the row difference and the column difference. How do you get the row difference and the column difference? It's going to be very simple. You simply check the lowest value in that row, then reduce it or less it with the next lowest value after the lowest value. So in this case we have a 3, the next lowest value is 4, so 4 minus 3 you get 1. In the next row, our least value is 2, the next least value after 2 is 4, so 4 minus 2 you get a 2. The next row, the least value is a 4, the next least value is 5, so 5 minus 4, 1. In the columns the same, we have 5 minus 4, 1, 2 minus 3 or 3 minus 2, 1, 5 minus 4, 1, 6 minus 7, 7 minus 6, 1. Then out of those differences you pick the highest value. Now where is it appearing? It's appearing on the second row. The second row, now you pick the least value and allocate it as much as possible. So in this case you're going to have that 180. The highest you can place there is 80. You adjust, you get 20. This will be 0. Let's get a 0. You close this other cell. Now we go to the next row and column difference. Still this will be 4 minus 3 to be 1. This will be dash. This will still be 1. Here we are still going to have 1. 4 minus 3 will have 1. In this case you're going to have now 8 minus 5, you have 3. 6 minus 6, you'll have 0. So you pick the highest value. In this case you have this, so it's appearing on the third column. The third column, the least value is there. We allocate as much as possible. We have 75 and 120. We can place 75 here. We adjust, get 0. This will be 45. Now since we have a 0 here, we close that cell. Now we do another row column difference. So in this case you're still going to have 3 and 4, 1, here dash, here you're still going to have 5 and 4, 1, here you're going to have 1, here is 4 minus 3, 1, here dash, still going to have 0. So in this case now we have 1s. So when they appear like that, you choose one at random. Assume you take this 1 to be appearing in the first column. So the lowest value in that column is 4. The maximum you can locate there is 45. Here you have 5. Here you have 0. Once you do that, since you have a 0 here, we close this cell and you close this cell. Yes, having done that, we do another row column difference. So here we have dash, dash here. Here we have 1. You come here is dash. Here's a dash. So basically what you do now, in this case, now we have these three boxes remaining. So you take the lowest value, which is a 4. At 4 we have a 20 and a 100. The maximum you can place there is a 20. Get a 0 here. This will be 80. Now the next smallest cell will be this 5. At 5 now you have 5 and 80. You have 5 here, have 0 there. This will be 75. Now finally we'll have the last allocation where we have 75, 75, place 75 there. You have a 0 here and a 0 there. So you can see from this we have allocated everything. The demand and supply are all zeros. Now the next thing is now to establish our transportation cost, now using the VAM. It will be equal to 45 multiplied by 4, add 75 by 5, add 80 by 2, add 5 by 5, add 20 by 4, and finally add 75 by 6. Now this will give us a total of Kenya shillings. We will get Kenya shillings total of 70. Thank you. Follow us on our YouTube channel for more updates. Thank you.